In this section, we'll walk through the media library in FeedPIM. You can access the media library from the menu on the left, where you get a full overview and access to all media files uploaded to Feed. You decide which file types you want to allow in your feed: images in various formats, videos, audio files, documents, and so on. By pressing C or the button at the bottom right, you can upload new files. You can drag files over from your file manager, or click the button at the top right to open your file manager. You can also import media to Feed via Excel, as long as you have a public URL from which the media can be fetched. At the same time, you can link these files to products and assign them the desired media role. More on this is covered in a separate video. There is also some master data that should be set up before using the media library and linking files to products. But first, let's go through this main view. You can filter by file types, search by name or other fields, sort results, and view only files that are or are not linked to products. For example, files not linked to products may be smart to delete, so they don't take up unnecessary storage space. To do this, use the menu on the right, select Deletion, then either mark all or selected files and delete them. If you attempt to delete a file that is linked to a product, you'll need to first manually remove that link. Clicking on a file opens its detailed view. Here, you can rename the file. The original file name is preserved. This also applies when replacing the file. You can set a public URL if the same file is stored in a DAM system, web store, etc. The other fields can be used in various ways. For example, alt text is often used as a keyword for Google searches if the media is exported to websites or online stores. The checkbox for marking media as public means only selected media is exposed to users with limited API access. Metadata is specific to images. Here, you can set side, e.g., front, back, and angle. We'll return to formats shortly, but in this view, you see various versions that are scaled or cropped. The next tab shows which products use the media, with the option to remove the association. Properties let you freely define metadata by entering key value pairs. In the context menu at the top, you can download the original file, replace the media, link it to products via search, and delete the media if unlinked from products. If you've added new formats, you can generate missing ones, either here or through another menu that generates all formats for all images at once. Now to Media Master Data. This is found under Master Data and Media. The first section is Categories. Use these to categorize files, so you can more easily filter and organize within the media library. These categories will appear on each media item and can be selected from a drop-down, making filtering and searching easier. The next section is Formats, which applies specifically to images. If you're using images for printed materials or catalogs, we recommend uploading originals of sufficient quality. But for web pages, industry databases, or other digital channels, smaller formats are often required. Click the plus symbol to create a format. Enter a name and values, and choose between resize or crop. You can create as many formats as needed. Once a format is defined, every uploaded image will automatically generate multiple versions, and integrations will use the correct one for the right channel. Crop centers the image and trims to the selected dimensions. Resize scales down the image to the first matching constraint while preserving the original proportions. After defining formats, you can start a background job that processes all images in the media bank and automatically generates the new formats. You can continue working in Feed while this runs. Under File Types, you specify which file types are allowed in FeedPIM. If you try to upload or import a file via Excel or API that isn't listed here, it will be rejected. Add all desired file types here so they can also be used in the API during integrations. Next, media roles. Media roles are used to categorize media in the context of a product and help ensure correct usage in integrations. In Feed, you can link as many media files as you want to a product. Some may be internal, others public, e.g., for a website. You control this via media roles. You can also define default media roles per file type if that simplifies your categorization process. Media roles must be set on each individual product and are assigned within the product itself. A single media file can have multiple roles. For example, if you have several main images for a website carousel, you can control the order directly in Feed. When the integration checks for updates at its defined interval, the product is flagged and the update is logged.
FeedPIM by ISIS.